What's good, everybody? CAW CAW CAW. Welcome to another episode of A Murder of Crows. I am one of your co-hosts, Sherman Webb, Middlebrook's a lifelong Buffalo resident, also known as the full-time black man, aka Jesus Niggas. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at I am Black Jesus to you. Man, choking and dying already.
From the start of the episode. This is going to be a good one. That's how you know.
This is going to be a good one.
That's how you know.
This is going to be a good one. But yeah, make sure y'all follow me at I am Black Jesus to you or the full-time black man, Jesus Niggas, on all social media platforms. We got a great episode. Fellas, go ahead and tell the people who you are and where they can follow you at so we can get into this show.
Which way we going, left or right?
We're going right.
Yeah, we're going to go to the right. We got...
All right. Coming from Fat Man Couch is Mingo. Yeah, I know. Raymond Julius Telefrel Mingo on Facebook. Ray Mingo 89 on Instagram. I don't know my TikTok name just yet because I don't use it enough. I need to, but you know, how y'all doing? God bless.
It's your boy Mamadou Carbo at Mad Dukes on X, at the M Dukes Carbo on IG. And man, I'm blessed to be in the space with my boys. You know what I'm saying? Pass to my boy WT. What the deal?
WT Farrell III, the Ocho 716. I'm here to piss some people off.
And he will.
Really, my purpose in this life is try to enlighten you savages.
And this is all being brought to you by Big Salute, Raf holding us down. You know what I'm saying? Always salute Raf holding us down. And on the ones and twos.
And we missing one of our brother Crows, brother Denzel.
Unfortunately, his parole got revoked and he had to take him back.
Yep.
You in spirit. And also,
he telling jokes in Pelican Bay right now.
Wow. Let's stay going with it. Man, he's not a criminal.
He's going to be furious.
He is out somewhere.
That's funny.
Talking shit about all y'all right now.
And also,
he punch air.
To brother Darnell. Sorry we didn't open the door. No hard feelings. We gotta get you on the next episode.
We gotta get
we gotta get
blood comic skilled in here.
Come on, man.
So let's get right into it, y'all. So we got some things to talk about. We're gonna talk about the Knicks.
Let's go.
We're gonna talk about Apocalypse Survivor. We're gonna talk about Mingo's messy love life. We're gonna talk about some race baiting topics too, because you know we like to race bait you people, just like Ryan Clark.
What he do it is fine.
You getting better at this. I see, dude. Yeah. I see you. You running point. I see you throw the passes. I see you. Okay, you cooking. You cooking.
Thank you. So what are y'all thoughts about our brother Ryan Clark and his back and forth with brother RG3 from a comedian's perspective?
I don't know what he said.
Neither of them niggas my brother.
Okay.
That's number one. They just other black niggas.
Oh, I'm glad.
I don't know. Also, that's number one. Number two,
I'm glad
I
you
hate
said
this
that away
topic.
from the mic.
I hate this topic, and because it's something that I don't know if Dukes has experienced it to some extent, but it's a fucked up thing that once you date or marry outside of your race, motherfuckers act like you ain't black no more. All of a sudden, you just forget what it's like to be a black person in this fucking world.
They do,
and I think that's fucking crazy to me. Like he said this shit to what did he say? He said they not having black conversations, the same black conversations in Ryan
married to a white woman.
Yeah, but what color?
White women.
What color is Ryan Clark's mother? Or not Ryan? RG3's mother. If he got sisters, what color is them? Why ain't they having the same fucking conversation?
I'll do you one better. What color is Ryan Clark's first baby mother?
That's the other thing too. Then this nigga tried to post the little girl, or not the little girl. I don't want to be disrespectful. He tried to post her like all proud and stuff, and it's like, bro, this is not proof that you're not raped. Like, what are you doing?
It feels like he's trying to overcompensate for something.
I was like, bro, what are you doing? And then that whole little post he made about loving his daughter that we just now found out he had, you didn't say nothing nice about his mother, about that girl mama.
Yeah, he went through a whole bunch of stuff down there in Louisiana messing with white women. What are y'all thoughts from the fat nigga couch?
I mean, when I was married, that woman was Caucasian too. Well, but she looked white. So a lot of I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Black women was pissed off at me for marrying a white woman. But here's the thing.
That's true too.
When I was picking, right? And I'm gonna say
Crazy you say picking.
it. All right, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Picking, where's the issue with that? When you say picking makes it sound worse.
Yeah, it's
Picking
okay.
make you like you going out of your way to go get a white girl.
Well, no, I wasn't. But here's the thing: I seen the beautiful black queens, but also they had a whole lot of little black princes and princesses that wasn't mine.
Oh my god!
But when I met my ex-wife, she was in college. She had no childrens, so I'm like, I ain't gotta have a conversation with nobody else's baby father and shit. So I'm like, you know what? Come on, girl, we going to City Hall, and we did.
Oh.
That's what,
and that's what happened when you was marrying a white woman.
Oh yeah, cause like every time and like at certain jobs, they're like, "Oh, don't say nothing to me. Go to your white wife and shit." I'm like, you know what? I will, cause guess what? She ain't got no kid. She ain't got no kids. She ain't you talking to me. You asking me for money to help you talk to the nigga in jail and J-Pay and shit. I ain't had this conversation with my wife, but your black ass, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So,
oh my god.
Hold on. So,
my god.
all right.
That was crazy.
I don't even know how to proceed right off of that.
Talking to
a person.
Yeah, I was definitely say that was directed at somebody.
That almost seemed personal. Like, what is your intent?
That was a direct shot. Whoever this was.
That was just something. That was just something that happened. That was my experience when I was married to a white woman.
Who hurt you? Hold on. Well, can I get my input on it real quick?
Yeah, I was just about to see what you had to say.
My guy, I appreciate you.
Telepathy.
College graduate, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's not overlook that.
Clap it up for Duke.
Thank you.
What is it? Technical engineer,
electrical engineer, technician.
Yeah. Wayne Tech.
Yes, R&D.
Enterprises.
Yeah, I'm saying code name Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
You know what it is. I have a high top fade and a $100,000 bank account in no time.
Man,
but anyway, so
was Ryan Clark
so what happened? Ryan Clark jumps in and makes another comment. Honestly, if I'm being real, but I think RG3 was tripping, and I also think he was tripping. I think it was a real passionate explanation that didn't have to be that passionate. And when it comes to Ryan Clark, I'm sort of getting fed up with this narrative that he's becoming like the black shield for all women, like for you, like all black women specifically. You had that he's had previous issues like with Andrew Schultz, that previous entire thing wrapped up now becomes this, and I'm sure we have previous instances in the past. When is it going to be enough? In the future, I'm not looking to see Ryan Clark being like or getting his fan base where he has a live show and it's just thousands of black women showing up. It's like, all right, dude, are you doing this for the fan base or it's like, is this personal crusade? I'm tired of seeing you reappearing as the guy. Like,
well, that's the other thing.
I hope your base is receiving it.
All this shit started off of a foul in the women's basketball game. I mean, that's the other thing.
Yeah, it's like he just fishing for a reason to beef with this man.
Like,
bro.
right. Like,
he just don't like him.
Like, yeah, that's what it sounded like, too, because he was talking
personal,
like,
right?
Yeah, it sounded like that was more, because he was bringing some other personal shit in there, talking about, I know him off the field, and I know him on the field. And it's like, bro, if it's like that fighting, like, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
What you online for with this bitch shit? Like,
I don't know
really
why.
like that when you see him at the Disney Tower, square up.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan Clark talked like he about that life, but
he not.
I advise anybody to watch Marcellus Wiley and what Marcellus Wiley got to say about Ryan Clark, because Ryan Clark and Marcellus Wiley had a little bit of beef, and then when he seen him, he wasn't about none of the stuff he was saying.
Honestly,
so like
Ryan Clark is another one of these motherfuckers.
Man. I used to be a fan of RC. He the reason why I stopped watching the Pivot.
Here's the thing: it's like for me, Ryan Clark is one of these niggas who's definitely had a successful career, but you were successful because you was in a good situation. Like, you played on the other side of Troy Polamalu. Yeah, you got a lot of tackles, niggas. We're not throwing it to the other side.
Troy Polamalu's a problem.
And also, you was kind of a dirty fucking hitter, too. You had a tendency for trying to hit niggas in their fucking head.
Wow, so speaking of dirty hitters and trying to hit niggas in their fucking heads, have y'all heard about what's going on with Diddy?
That's what I said.
And this new
that's why I said Paul.
Yeah.
See how I looked at I looked at the agenda, so I knew where that was coming.
Only thing smoother than that transition is baby oil. Let's go.
That is crazy. Let's go. We're gonna talk about it. They made a
talk that noise, boys.
Meeting before the show. Talking about I don't read the agenda. I don't. But
Now,
today, you see how I did that?
my thing with the whole Diddy
Nigga
trial
red
is,
today.
and with Cassie and her husband. Now, I watch a lot of lawyer shows.
Gross.
Yeah, I watch.
This whole shit is gross.
It is. It's very gross. It's so
coming
gross.
Next? What's coming next?
That's what this whole conversation gotta be paused.
Yeah.
The more information we find out, what's coming next?
Like,
nobody knows.
The worser it gets.
Yeah, see,
worser ain't even a word.
The worser,
but sometimes you got
word.
Now you know we
segment.
You know we gonna make up a new word
for the Diddy trial.
Now,
Worser.
Y'all boys, this is like support for Drake now. Worse, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an old clips of worse behavior playing in the background of this.
I mean,
someone's gonna splice it together with an internet, and it's gonna be like these boys supporting Drake still.
Hell no.
Oh, you say hell no? Y'all team Kendrick?
I don't.
Anyway,
But I want to know what Mingo think about the Diddy stuff still.
Come on.
Terrified.
The freaky one.
I was appalled by some of the things I heard.
Appalled?
Yes, I was
appalled. You a nigga that still.
Yeah, listen.
I would have never thought to do such a thing.
If I had pearls, I'd be clutching them and the shit. I was reading, I'm like, oh my Lord. 'Cause it's like, I'm nasty. I like nasty shit. I pay for the nasty shit. But that shit there, it's terrible with a capital T. Just terrible.
No.
Terrible.
All right. I don't respect any of that. And then also at the bodyguard, and because that's the day job. You it's a lot of shit you got to cover up and shit too. But the bodyguards and helped and shit too. So the bodyguards need to be on trial. Everybody in there. Matter of fact,
they said his bodyguard was coming to testify against him.
Lock him up.
I don't know.
The one that was doing all the
Lock him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lock them up. Lock them all up. If you let that joint go on longer than a second, lock them up. Put them right on trial with Diddy ass. You were cooperating and assisting to get a paycheck, bro.
Probably was abuse.
That's like motherfuckers who were in. Remember.
I will say, if you get drugged into a situation, that's
that's wild.
I don't care if you're
like
a
Stockholm syndrome,
just following orders. It's the time that is what happens when you're sitting here just following the command.
If you go in the room and you see some crazy shit going on with a little kid, you don't say nothing.
And you don't say nothing?
Yeah. Go to jail.
Yes,
you should.
You know what I'm saying?
And you should be castrated.
I don't care what evidence you got. Give me the evidence.
Well, I don't know if the person who walked in should be castrated. The person assaulting the child for sure, but not just the person who walked in.
No, but if you walk in and don't say nothing.
All the evidence.
Well, again, also, I don't think the person.
Let me finish. Let me get it out real quick. Like all the evidence, like that actually is put together. If it compiles and involves any of them being accessories, y'all going down too. This is trafficking. This is a RICO case. Yeah. So this is like multiple members. You got to wrap this up. Everybody got to go.
But everybody not
open up the veil.
But I think it's a lot of folks that's gonna cooperate against Diddy.
Yeah, they get like that's what we're not all getting the same. Yeah, we're not all getting the same.
So they could be back out here working with someone else.
If I get okay, bro.
If your morals,
I'm not gonna say it's not even a moral situation here. Like sometimes you just walk into a bad situation.
Yeah, but if
it's like it's like
money.
That first cigarette. You get peer pressure into it. I'm gonna take my lumps. I'm gonna get grounded, but I'm not gonna be like, oh well.
Here's some things we don't know.
Never be allowed to go outside again because I smoked one cigarette at behind the church that one time.
Don't know.
Good, thank you. That's not
smoke cigarettes. My first cigarette I used to smoke. Sorry,
that's not. No, you on a tangent. Nobody did that.
I'm not gonna fall into. I'm gonna be a better co-host.
You got it. Yeah, no, I said my point. I was listening to you, and we pivoted back.
But no, that shit is gross. Honestly, this Diddy shit is gross. Man, as a Jay-Z fan, I am terrified.
No, dude, there's no way to touch Jay-Z. He's probably been to parties.
Friends back in the day.
They've been to parties.
What I'm saying, if Hov was in there, bro, like that's what, depending on your culpability. Bro.
All it takes is
I'm
one, bro.
Cut away a nigga who legitimately made my 16-year-old fucking confidence.
If there's stories out there of Denzel cussing out Diddy, then other guys did too. Stop.
I never heard about Denzel. I don't
Denzel,
know why
Denzel Washington
Diddy would be at the same party.
Because he got invited to a white party at the point in time when he didn't really know Diddy like that. Shows up and then he had an altercation with him at the white party.
Why would you invite Denzel?
Nigga, because he's famous. Like Training Day, Man on Fire. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, I understand why you would invite him. That doesn't seem like that. Denzel don't seem like the type of nigga that you would invite to that.
Dude,
like, as a nigga from
musicians,
the street, like that's not the type of
nigga you should invite him to. a Knicks game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you'll see him front row. He can afford it.
We about to
sit next to Spike Lee ass.
We about to win the next four. Honestly, losing this first one was perfect, and the way we lost was perfect. This is a coachable moment for my Knicks. What's about to happen here? What's today? We play Friday.
You weren't a Knicks fan
What?
till last week.
I almost just kicked you in your motherfucking face.
How? From over there?
Motherfucking father.
What you gonna do, Mr. Fantastic?
Your dad a Knicks fan too?
My dad and my great grandfather.
Okay. My dad's a Knicks fan. That's why I was embedded. I'm not a Knicks fan.
I've been here. I know Knicks. We talking about John Starks, fucking not Tony Allen.
Stretch Armstrong over here talking
Allen
about
Houston. Thank you. Fucking Latrell Sprewell, Anthony Mason in the game.
Old school.
Young Porzingis.
You don't even know nothing about this new school.
The motherfucker Gallinari.
This nigga is spitting out
Chris Child, Wilson Chandler. We're not even going to
Jamal Crawford.
Bruh.
Okay.
You know, speaking, only thing I know about the Knicks was it was featured in the movie Eddie back in the day.
Patrick,
that was a good movie.
Yes, everybody knows Patrick.
The great.
Just trying to show like that we
actual Knicks.
I know. I'm talking about him not knowing. You may know.
Oh.
Didn't I just name like 4 niggas? Do I gotta keep niggas?
No, you don't have to. I'm saying you guys don't know. Like he doesn't know about the new Knicks right now.
Who don't know about
the new Knicks?
Like these guys right now.
Who don't know about Jalen Brunson? You don't even play 2K.
No, I don't.
So
you play 2K?
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up, brother.
Niggas know I've been bro. I'm not trying to get into that.
Put your name out so that people can come challenge you on the
Yocho 716. I said that at the start of it. Yeah, that's my handle for everything.
Okay, bet. But they don't know that the game includes
you can come get your ass kicked.
Oh.
Pressure.
Why the fuck you get quiet when a nigga said that and shit?
Because he meant it.
Because I wanted him to have
challenge.
The
challenge had to go out. I play a lot of different games. I'm with all the smokes.
Okay. You know,
night, it don't matter.
You start the music behind him.
No,
the sun don't shine forever.
So how you feel about that loss, bro? Like
that shit sucked. I'm not gonna hold you in the moment. It sucked. Pause. But we needed it though. We needed that. And Jalen Brunson. And here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Jalen Brunson had 45 points
in
a
loss.
It's not gonna happen.
Mingo, what are your thoughts on sports and the Knicks and basketball?
I really don't follow basketball. I have no skin in this fight.
Do you follow sports?
I just not basketball, football. Bills Mafia all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
how do you feel about them giving us the Hard Knocks?
Hard Knocks, yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, I don't watch it.
I'm not excited about it.
I'm more excited about the Bills.
Keep Buffalo a secret.
It's not.
Why?
We gonna be in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, you gotta keep it a secret.
Why?
Bro.
That's you.
Because, bro, you don't let out the same reason you keep vibranium a secret, nigga.
But you saw how they didn't do that at the end.
They did do that at the end.
They opened up their borders.
No, they did. They didn't give them vibranium. We send wings and shit out.
Wings.
And once
Bills play away games, we do charity work.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, all right, so you talking about Wakanda, you talking about the Bills?
I'm talking about the Bills. HBO Hard Knocks
I'm
is
definitely going to the Bills training camp joint.
We out.
Hard Knocks
out there.
is doing a segment for that would be crazy work. That would be actually fucking insane because I wanted to go to training camp literally my entire life.
You never been to the training camp?
Not to,
oh, you gotta go, bro.
That would be
great.
fucking insane.
It's fun.
You absolutely gotta go.
So,
but HBO Hard Knocks is following the Bills during the preseason. Yeah, and I don't think that's. I'm worried about that because the Bills are also favored in every single one of the games this year.
Favored?
Yeah.
You done killed the alien.
I knew he was gonna fuck it up.
Oh
come on,
God.
I don't like that either. And we got 4 primetime games in before our bye. Like it's crazy.
Touching shit. My jacket was hitting it. That's what it was.
African
No, my jacket was hitting it, bro.
So, but Duke, speaking of vibranium, can I get some vibranium to put around the heart to fix it?
No, I gotta get some vibranium to put around this man's feet so I can stop it from falling.
Speaking of Mingo's heart, what's going on in your love life? We got
transitions is too fast for me.
I gotta say,
I
cut
need
away.
slower change, bro. This is crazy. I don't like this speed.
All
nigga.
right.
I can't.
Oh man, let's see.
So
it's just topic after topic. This is clickbait. This is crazy.
Yeah. So
because I want to get to the crazy debate shit at the end. We just debate each other on different shit.
All right.
Man.
Oh, so what's going on with the love life? Let's see. Mingo has met a new lady.
A new lady.
Is she a small
new
business
lady?
Is that different than the new lady?
Is she a
No.
small business owner?
No. Actually, she has a respectable job. I met her. We was at the bar. Remember, we was at.
What's a non-respectable job?
Prostitution.
I respect prostitute. That is him.
Dude, you gotta respect sex workers.
I respect him. I respect him a lot. I respect him so much I pay him damn near every week.
Oh my God.
Yes, I do.
You hear the bass this nigga put in his voice when he
the
said that
worker.
shit to you?
Yeah,
That nigga was not playing.
There's a
That
unit.
was the same thing as my game challenge.
He put-
For all the hoes in the chat. All the hoes in the chat. I'm around.
Yeah.
He pitches to the charity. I mean,
I support two charities. My two favorite charities: the 304 Foundation and Single Mothers.
Oh,
boom.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get back to the community,
I
man.
do. Especially with the 304 Foundation. You tell me you sell it, I'm buying this shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
So
it would have been better had you not gone into detail, but I probably could have got past it.
Well, we didn't want.
Get past it.
We let
Anyway,
we let you have all your moments, all right? So
None of my moments are like.
I don't give a fuck about your moments, nigga. How about
Honestly,
that?
If it comes down to moments, you have the most.
Don't slow down now. Go
You
ahead.
have the most. Though.
Full speed ahead.
I
Don't
might
slow
say a
down.
lot of crazy. Bingo moments is what keeps this channel going.
Bingo moments definitely
That's what keeps
this
us.
shit going.
That's what
Eminem.
gets us there.
So anybody had any wild moments from being on stage? Any
This week?
recent moments from being on stage recently? What's the stage life been like? What's these
I
crowds
think
been
the
like?
wildest thing I've ever seen was that nigga throw $20 at you.
Oh yeah,
He almost got jumped.
yeah. We about
Oh,
to we
yeah.
about to whoop his ass.
Time out.
Oh,
Time
yeah.
out. Time
That
out.
was
Time
pretty
out.
crazy.
Time out. Sorry.
He was on fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I took my jacket off for
I
that
just
one.
need to say something to the motherfuckers who snuffed out my nigga Jesse. If I ever find out who the fuck you are, you're dead.
Yes.
That shit does not go kindly.
Wait.
Motherfuckers know what you look like. You show back up at Milkers, you're gonna have a real fucking problem on your hand, Ace. But yeah, when that nigga threw the fucking $20,
The fuck is you talking about?
Oh, you didn't hear what happened?
That's hot. That's hot. That's a hot take. Where did that come? When did that happen?
You didn't hear about what happened?
No, I didn't.
That
hear
happened
anything
yesterday?
About that.
Like
last
week,
weekend.
like last Saturday, I think he told me.
Oh yeah, Saturday. I heard about it
Some
briefly.
dude, he was escorting one dude out, and his man came up and snuffed him. He fell and hit his head on the steps.
For what reason?
Why do niggas snuff niggas?
They
Soft
snuff
niggas.
security guards because
Yeah,
these gun
why
men
do
telling
you-
them he gotta leave.
Why would you snuff a nigga?
I ain't never.
You only snuff a nigga you can't be straight up.
Hold on, I ain't never get snuffed at work. I tell you that much right now, and I wish a motherfucker would. I'm shooting the shit out.
If I ever find out,
I didn't even know that happened. That is wild.
Yeah.
To me since I got in.
You on the
That's what I'm
hunt?
saying. There's no way Jesse was in that bar talking about get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
I only
so
been doing comedy
that's what
for
I'm
3
saying.
months, and I already know this man character, like based off of how I seen him respond to
There's
other
no way he should have got
situations.
snuffed.
Yeah, nah,
Nah,
that's mad
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, like
No way he should have got snuffed. So you really a bitch nigga for that.
Yeah.
Bitch niggas get theirs in the end.
Niggas, he don't even be on no violence type of time.
Nope.
He don't even. He funny, and like I said, he's been very supportive of me as a young comic.
yeah,
So we support you, Jesse.
hell yeah.
That's crazy,
Bro,
man.
support
Oh,
you.
Jesse,
Yeah.
feel better. That's
Jesse
crazy.
is crow adjacent.
Someone could
He's
catch
a
these
season.
hands over that.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out all
I
I
wouldn't
see.
even
That's
say
facts.
Bro, I would say Jesse's a
That's
fucking owl.
facts.
Yeah.
Wherever they at.
Jesse's the owl.
Yeah.
Shout out to the owl.
Yeah.
A Buffalo Common.
Yeah, shout out to the owl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was probably the side to try to track that, but that's probably
Nah,
the
nah,
craziest
we
thing
know.
I've ever seen.
You were there. You saw it.
Yeah, we were all there. We all almost jumped him that
No, when you got this.
How did he get
thrown
away?
at you?
day.
No, that they
Wait.
talking about
He
the
just
Jesse
walked
thing.
out. No, not for that. I'm talking about for when the dude threw the $20 at you.
The dude threw $20 at me.
Yeah.
I'm on stage finishing my set.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end of Black History Month. I'm literally just trying to finish the joke, and dude throws the $20 thinking I'm about to like pick it up happily and shit. No, fuck you. I'm in the middle of finishing my set. I'm getting the people to laugh with me, and you go interrupting, screaming, and throwing money at me like I'm a stripper.
Did you ever pick the money up?
No.
Hell no. I
he
kicked that
did
shit.
not.
I said the money was no good. Then the nigga got mad, came to the story. Since my money's no good, came and picked it up. Good. Don't nobody want that shit, especially if you're throwing it at
Went
people.
To the bar first, and then he came
Talk
back.
shit. I put my jacket on.
Yeah.
I come off stage. I'm walking right up to him. Is
I
there a
took-
problem?
I took my jacket
I'm
off.
swimming up.
Boys.
No, cause I don't play that shit. I walk right up to him. You know what I mean? Because there's a problem there. So I walk with my what's good?
Turned into what's that nigga Franklin say?
listen,
Adam African
He
niggas
is.
come over here, eat American plate
Wait,
niggas.
hold on.
Drop my chin.
Hold on.
What's the
Hold on. Let me do it. I build this shit brick by brick. You gonna let a motherfucker? You gonna like the way a motherfucker talk to you? and ruin this shit. I built this shit. Yeah.
That was a good quote.
That's not bad. That's good quotable. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I watched that whole series when I had ankle surgery and I had
more
no
shit outside. He comes inside.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting there, a whole bunch of people talking shit by the table. I walk right across the other side of the table. When we start addressing what the fuck your problem is. I gotta tell him, man, it's like, ain't no violation. You throwing money at me like I'm a fucking stripper. What, am I supposed to play your favorite song?
That's crazy.
Go fuck yourself.
That was the first time I saw Disney go dark.
And it gets darker. They kill a parent at the beginning of every film.
Hanging out with each other too, so he was
plays no game.
That was about to
Jimmy
be
was there with his wife. He was doing all. Yo, like before he did that, he had bought everybody like a round of drinks. Then he went on stage and did that wild stuff, and then
he was surprised at how quick the bar turned on him.
Yeah. That was wild.
I took off my jacket and shit. I'm like, I will fuck you up, like you.
This nigga was outside calling me all types of house nigga. Every white person he could find, he was pointing at me from outside, calling me all types of shit.
What happened when you work for the
and that's when it's like, all right, so now that I'm hearing this, I was like, do I just go outside and beat him up?
No.
It wouldn't have been
a coon.
Yes, then I'd be the aggressive, angry.
I know, and then it wouldn't have been fair ones.
That's what
beat the shit out this.
And it wouldn't have been fucking fair ones either.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like we would have got arrested.
I know.
It would have been aggressive.
Who is sticking around the 15 to 30 minutes it take for the police to show up?
You think I'm gonna beat him in front? No. Once I snuff him one good time, we taking him around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what we gonna do. We taking him around the corner. He's being picked up. He's being moved.
That's the African in you trying to torture him.
Yeah, no, because we putting that.
You know what?
Listen, there's an alley right across the way in a parking lot. Tell him stop playing.
Yeah, bro, and actually, Dukes is actually kind of shredded too. He kind of strong.
Nigga and put him over my shoulder like luggage.
So aggressive
because listen, Disney gets dark. You know what I'm saying? Disney gets dark.
Hold on, wait. Can you
stop playing?
I ain't got a Snickers, but I got other snacks because you ain't you when you hungry. Calm down.
I didn't see this. I
will snuff a nigga and put it over my shoulder like laundry. And then I will put this motherfucker in a parking lot and we will fight it out with nobody around. So if it gets dirty, it gets dirty.
So it sounds like you as a black man are under a lot of pressure.
Hey.
So do you think black men in our community get enough support, or do you think we just all walk around angry and under pressure waiting to pop off on the motherfucker?
Yes.
That's why we let you run the point behind the back pass.
Segue.
You know
my nigga, you know I got a bad hurt. Slow the fuck down. Shit.
I tell niggas, yo, he's coming at speed and the fat nigga caps can't keep up.
I know, shit.
To answer the question, I would say I do restrain myself a considerable amount as a man first, and then especially as a black man. I'm very aware of
optics.
Yeah, how I look in most cases, especially having to, us being in an interracial relationship, the optics of a lot of my situations, I'm very aware of, how that is. And in some situations I can't respond. And I think in every situation as an adult, you can't respond how you want to in most cases. But as a man, I feel like you have to curb that a lot more.
Yes.
Dude.
And then also, especially, you said as a black man, especially?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, especially as a black man, you have to curb that even more so because niggas.
Yeah, because we cannot respond the way we want to because of the fact of being black. Like, we have to think and say, like, okay, I could always pop off and crash out on a motherfucker, but I don't want to show that look that I'm an angry black man. You have to really push me to that point where I'm really going to physically put harm on you. I'll talk shit like, yeah, I'm going to fuck you up. Or I'll
put me to the point where now I'm not giving a fuck about like
exactly.
I don't
repercussions of the shit. Because honestly, when as an adult, I like, especially because both of my parents are still alive, I also don't want
stressing on
court and no crazy shit. My parents got to come to court now, and all of that.
Yeah, we actually got stuff to lose.
Yeah,
I be having to remember that sometimes. I'm not perfect. Yeah, especially if you've been around me this last week. I definitely ain't been perfect.
But also,
you still want to. You still want to go ones.
Trying to I don't want to lose what I got because I've lost my cool situation.
I don't want to make permanent decisions based off temporary emotions.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to be the angry black man, but as a black man,
I'm so angry.
I am angry. You know what I'm saying?
All the time,
and I'm also Disney, so I'm balanced already in my own shit.
Yeah, for real, it's that crazy internal
I do
conflict.
find myself mad a considerable amount sometimes. Like some days I do wake up upset.
Yeah.
No good reason.
Do y'all feel a sense of pressure to? Because for me, I feel a sense of pressure to like succeed, a sense of pressure to achieve. That saying you got to work twice as hard to get half as far. Like sometimes, especially because like I believe that life is like a relay race, right? So like you're supposed to hand the baton off to the next generation in a better position than how, you know what I'm saying, you got the baton. But like what happens if your parents toss you a fucking lateral?
Ooh. Like you got to carry the ball.
You got to, so like you don't
right
get
now.
Yeah, you don't get no fucking head start. You actually start off behind where your fucking parents started or at the same place where they at.
The job
right.
is still the same though.
Right. So you exactly.
Honestly, you get to do it first. You get to be the first one to break.
And then when you filling out college applications and shit, and don't nobody fucking know shit from fuck to help you fill nothing out.
Yeah, you the one to walk through, and now everybody knows.
Yeah,
who you talk to.
But that's when you got to figure out like who your people are. So like outside of like the comedy shit, like within the comedy shit, actually like build your tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a tribe of people outside my family that helped get me through that shit that my family was insufficient in being able to help me. Navigate through.
Yeah, I would also say for men, especially and black men in particular, there's nothing wrong with going to speak to a therapist. I personally speak to a therapist. It's done wonders for me.
Thank God.
Just personally.
You do?
Dealing with shit, yeah.
You get your fucking money back.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran. It's free.
That's why you.
Yeah.
That's why
free therapy. Yeah, you get your money's worth.
That's why it sucks.
Justin, I haven't killed any of you.
All right. Yeah, that's because you don't know where to put the bodies.
And also,
at least not on U.S. soil.
As you think to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
you know where to put the bodies.
Honestly,
if it was
all I'd have
on
to do is go to the bathroom, lock the door, start a fire in this building. There's no windows in here, so.
Nigga, what?
You are not. You're an arsonist now. You gonna burn down a whole building? You burn down the building of a school.
Nigga, just shoot this nigga.
Yo, shoot this nigga.
Wait. Before you do, give me $1. Give me $1.
If I was that type of person.
All right. And make sure he writes security in the byline.
If I was on that type of shit.
Shit.
And then I'll get my parents are like, be like, you were the last person with him. They saw you. You lied. He live streamed. Like you was clearly with him. Like,
you went on live, nigga. Right. You did it.
You was there. You joined one of their lives.
You're the only one who made it out.
Yeah,
Speaking of being alive,
I just want to say WT did it. If I die, no matter what, under what, please,
did it.
It's WT. No matter what.
Him did it.
It was him.
Yes, it is.
Him did it.
His heart is still resting at the yellow bar, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
My fault.
It wasn't even a heart issue the way I died. So
it's gonna be a fright.
It had the earmarks of a WT.
Earmarks of a WT. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm not even wanna lean into that type of racism.
That's not racism. That's called yo ass is just you, motherfucker. This don't got the shit.
That's a whole different phrasing. That's yo ass. It's just you, motherfucker.
It ain't got shit
right there.
This ain't got shit to do with racism. None of that. That's just all you, motherfucker.
It's you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
it's you, motherfucker.
But it's okay though. You still my nigga. I fuck with you. You want some candy?
No, fat nigga, you shouldn't be eating candy.
It's a lot of things I shouldn't be doing, but guess what? I don't.
They talking about he gonna be like it's my fault, right? Watch right now, his heart explode. And be like, oh, WT did it. No,
yeah, because you said it. That's why nobody talking about his heart exploded. This nigga ain't dying from diabetes.
Yeah, bullshit, nigga. You was black at the fucking Reaper, nigga. You don't even need a robe with your black ass.
Let's not get into physical appearance jokes.
It's okay.
Let's
not.
Let's
segue into the next part of the show.
You sure?
I gotta be rude here.
No, we don't have
Try to be a better person. Look at that! All of a sudden,
I don't have to.
Yeah.
I want to go to topic. I'd like to talk about a topic.
Wait, let's do that.
Didn't you go to the? I'm taking you to the dinner.
The nigga's going. What?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Yeah, this nigga went to the dentist, nigga.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
It's my last oral surgery, so
you ain't playing, huh?
Fucking $3,000 fucking dollars.
This nigga ain't playing. Got the VAs to hook him up with something.
No, the VA don't do dinner.
No, my dad told me that too.
Nigga, I'm never served.
That's a fucking shame.
I mean, look at me.
Right, look at me. Do I look like? Look at me.
On the front lines, nigga.
These hands.
I should be on the poster.
For cameras, computers, coochies, and controllers.
You know they got all those things.
Electrical technician.
I got a bad heart and I'm flat footed. They won't let me in.
I would say you didn't
two
always
real
have
reasons.
a bad heart and be flat-footed, but I think we both know that would be a lie.
Wow. The
you're right.
disrespect.
Here's the thing.
Disrespect.
I mean, I've been flat-footed a long time, but the heart issue just started the last 2 years. That
I'm an electrical engineer technician.
Man.
Oh, shit.
But it's okay.
All right,
What was
so
I talking
I'm
about?
electric.
We was-
I want to talk about topics.
I was about to move the topic because y'all were talking about being alive, right?
Yes.
Because this nigga Mingo might die. So,
One
but
day.
when you alive, what's another word for being alive? Woke. Boom. So, has wokeness ruined
No.
or hurt comedy, or has it helped comedy evolve? What do y'all think about wokeness and comedy? Are people afraid to tell certain jokes, or how do y'all feel about the state of comedy?
Sir, my jokes are about horrors and fucking. I don't give a fuck about being woke or conscious.
All right, so
But that's just my opinion.
this has been quotes with Mingo.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm 100 about it, yeah, in the past wokeness was a problem, right? You can clearly see that there was an issue. But as of now, right now, wokeness is not an issue because what are they fighting against? You know what I'm saying? The people who
Terrorists.
Thank God for multiple.
they're not fighting against terror. Ain't no terrorism happening.
I said tariffs.
Tariffs. That's not a fight that people are able to have fight right now. They should take legislation or take steps and do what they got to do for themselves. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what's happening presently. Right now, wokeness in comedy is not that big of a deal.
And
It used to be. It used to be kind of a dangerous thing. Well,
I don't personally care though.
I don't feel like wokeness is as practiced. People are now letting different words for different groups fly right now and just saying
retard back.
Yes, they did.
I don't like that word. That's a dirty word.
Back. My dad never stopped saying it.
Nobody worried about your dad talking about your dad's from a different generation.
Your dad is.
We waiting for your dad's language to die off.
Other mentally disabled diseases is, I think, a good reason why you should have that word.
Okay. I mean, well, yeah, mentally
that's
retarded.
That's people feel. In the future,
but that's not like.
I feel like depending on how shit go, it'll fizzle out.
Why?
Because I feel like at this point,
the only way the word will fizzle out is the action stuff.
No, I mean the wokeness is gonna fizzle out, and then I feel like it'll swing back in the opposite direction where we start all of a sudden paying more attention, and then the comedy's gonna have to change based on those times. But right now, as it is, that's just not an issue. In the future, it's going to dwindle out. You're gonna see it like you're gonna see some wild statements. It's gonna be like the retard special.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? Like someone's gonna drop something of that caliber. I apologize for saying it. You know what I mean? But like, it is what it is.
People are more addicted to outrage than real progress.
Yes.
Of course.
Of
course. Outrage gets you the views right now. Real progress is like building something. I compare it to a house. I've compared it before in the group chat. Like our group, we've built the foundation. We need to build the first floor, second floor, and a roof.
The roof is.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't need no water, let that motherfucker.
So, what progress has wokeness progressed in comedy?
You think wokeness is?
I don't know. I don't fucking like that shit. I grew up in the back of the fucking school bus. I like ignorant shit. That's
I will say the one thing. One good thing that I've seen about wokeness in comedy is has given a lot of people who beforehand maybe did not feel like they could get up and do comedy, give them a chance to show themselves as comedians.
Okay, I see it.
Like, you know.
Like some of our LGBTQ brothers and sisters.
Yeah, they say
shout out to the LGBT people. Y'all are okay.
They have like because it's woke now, like, you know they're not gonna get heckled off the stage just for being different.
Right.
Dear Lord,
I'm cool with that.
This fat couch don't know no better.
Everybody deserves a voice.
Dear Lord.
All right. So speaking of everybody deserving a voice, do everybody who call themselves influencers deserve to be called celebrities?
No.
What are your thoughts?
I don't think you're not a celebrity unless you're in a movie. Or I guess you would have to perform like I guess because like professional wrestlers are celebrities.
Okay.
So you would have to do something like of at least that type of magnitude, like WrestleMania type shit, like WrestleMania type performance or like Oscar type performance, Broadway to be a celebrity. Because like athletes aren't celebrities; they're athletes.
I beg to differ.
I'm saying, but I like they are celebrities because of their personalities. But in their title, a celebrity is actually like a movie star. Those are celebrities.
To me, I look at the word celebrity and I look at the root of
like
it.
you just going off of like a millionaire could be a celebrity.
Time out. No, it could be a millionaire broke nigga because look at the root word. Let's look at the etymology of the word.
The what?
Etymology.
The history.
What?
As much as you read and say big words, you don't know what the fuck.
Edamame.
God damn.
The edamame seed of the word, dude.
Etymology.
The edamame seed. Tell him.
Yeah, it's the history, the breakdown, the origin.
You could have just said the origin
of the word
instead of just saying that whatever that was.
Origin of the word. That's 4 words. When I could have just said etymology, which is 1 word, being more efficient.
Sometimes more is better.
And you the main one who always say you know big words and shit. So you
the main one talking about niggas interrupting niggas.
I don't give a fuck. When it's you, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You interrupted him.
No, sorry, sir. I didn't know. I didn't mean to no disrespect to you.
Kind, brother.
You're welcome.
So quick on the gun.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you too.
Well, getting back to what we talking about. It's okay though, because he gonna interrupt whoever trying to interrupt me too, with some bullets.
Yep.
Interrupting you out.
That's okay though. He can do that. So look at the celebrity. Okay. I see the word celebrate.
What up, Steve?
It's an individual that. What the fuck, Steve?
No, that's I'm live.
Oh, you live too.
I ain't
what up, Steve?
I ain't going crazy.
So celebrity, you got the word celebrity, right?
Yeah, love you too, man.
It means celebrate. Mm-hmm. Any individual who you see, and when you see them, it's a celebration. You celebrate seeing or being around that person, their energy, their art, what they contribute, whether it's broke or not. You could be a local celebrity. You could be a broke celebrity. That's the difference between being rich and famous. It's a whole lot of broke ass famous motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. I used to work for them motherfuckers. When people
see them, they get excited. Yo, that's such and such from such and such. I'm celebrating you. I'm happy to see you. So to me, that will constitute a celebrity. Now it's degrees of celebrity. That's why they have what your A list, your B list, your C list, your D list. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm gonna only go to C list.
Nah, it's D list celebrities.
Yeah, that's
D list celebrity.
Yes.
Really?
For now.
No,
we gonna be at A list soon. Yeah. Shit, who knows? Maybe
we're lower than that. If the D list is we lower than that. We like E list.
If we on a D list, I feel pretty good about that. That's what we started. I feel pretty good about that.
Like there's actors.
I feel like I just got some players here. We could probably get to the C list in a couple of years on some players that we work real hard.
I mean, maybe we do
we set our goals.
Like honestly,
if we do a Tubi movie, we can hit the C list.
I don't even think we gotta do a Tubi movie. Some players.
It's at least C.
Drop some, get somebody to record one special of all of it.
It's at least C level.
We like, shit in the world.
Get it on the news or some shit.
Man.
Yeah. That's what you talk about. Don't tap your head for that one.
Like what's local TV at that point?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like I feel like I could do that.
We could
next
be on Apollo and shit. This nigga said
my
next.
Nigga.
Everything he said, I was like,
right.
Nah, he don't like his place on the list.
So how do you feel about this topic, given that you wasn't getting none? So should reparations for foundational Black Americans come in cash, land, or systemic change? But your immigration African ass.
Hey, don't say that. They're going to come get it.
I would take...
I'm not getting none.
All of the above?
Okay.
I'm not getting any.
I would like all of that. I would like every single piece of those. I would I would want all of that stuff. Honestly, yeah, and honest, a boat.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And a boat. I would say. And the boat.
Niggas gonna be on boats and shit. Gonna be better than the Catalina wine mixer.
Honestly, I say because I don't believe we'll ever get reparations. No, but on some player shit.
That's why we say. That's why we all sleep with white women.
That's not why.
Who the fuck is we are?
Well, that's why I do it sometimes.
Who the fuck is we are?
I'm just playing.
For reparations.
He's just saying we have all slept with white women to get your reparations back, and it didn't.
I have never slept with a white woman.
I never got it back.
That's why I say again, I have never slept with a white woman to get reparations.
It was no ROI.
If the dad black, that means she's black. No matter how light skinned she look, if your daddy black, that's why my sister is considered Caucasian.
Right. So I don't know about this white daddy shit that y'all speak of.
No, we have different. Yeah.
Are we defining, or what are you talking about? Are you about to lead?
I forgot what the question was.
I am about to lead into interracial relationships.
What we talking about?
It was a callback onto the joint.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that interracial relationships are still taboo in the culture, or is it outdated thinking? Especially because when you hear interracial dating, most people think it's just black and white, but it can be interracial and intercultural dating. So what are your thoughts on that?
It's played out, man. There is already family members. They have white aunties that are learning about the culture. People have black aunties, black uncles, and it's fine to have that family member. You actually learn more from that family member by getting a chance to talk to him. So yeah, it's played out, man. It's 100%.
I call this nigga a Disney movie. This is why he's a Disney.
He's living
because, bro, in real life, in this real situation, even the white people. Even the white people in the black family are still treated like the white person in the black family. They are accepted.
And the white family is treated
they're still treated like the black person in the white family.
Correct. My stepmom is white. I have had a white stepmom since I've been 4 years old. I love my stepmama to life. And I love all my white family. And I bust your motherfucking head wide open for my stepmama the same way I will for my black mama.
Mm-hmm. You see how I quantified it with my white family?
I got a white family too.
What are you talking about?
But
you have to quantify it with family. What are we talking about?
Don't think because they don't look like me, I don't give a fuck about them.
What you're saying. I feel the same. That's the same thing.
And my godparents is Puerto Rican.
That's what I mean.
You got family. My family is Dominican.
If you got family,
cultural Negro.
Yeah,
right. If you got family that's already multicultural, you get more out of that experience.
So you've never gotten backlash for dating a white woman.
I've received backlash. Yeah. I didn't give a fuck because I don't have a lot of white people in my family that I know.
Huh?
I don't have a lot of white people in my family that I know. I don't have a lot of close.
I'm not talking about from your family because
I know. For me dating white women,
we'll caveat it with your family's just gonna love the people that you love, and we're just gonna caveat that we're talking about the outside.
Did I catch backlash for dating somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also caught backlash for dating a black woman.
For what? Because you were an African, probably. See, that's the culturalism, probably thing.
It's like some dude thought that he was better off with her than me.
Oh, that's not really that's just the game.
Yeah,
that's not
just swipe for no swipe.
That means no.
Game.
That means
she didn't leave.
That means he looked.
I caught backlash.
Matter of fact,
pushback, but she didn't leave.
Matter of
fact,
fact,
I'm saying like
gave a fuck about the next man.
But that's not the point.
That means he thought you was a bitch.
If I caught backlash for it, yes. And maybe it's because the nigga was wearing New Balances when the nigga thought that he could take the chick from me. Probably. You know what I'm saying? Probably a nigga looked at my shoes and was like, motherfucker with a nigga wearing Jordans? Or at least foam posits? Nah, I got you. Come here. Like,
they always underestimate though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's like,
I feel like the whole Ryan Clark statement proves that there's still a taboo that if you date or marry a white person that you somehow lose your blackness.
But that's the thing. It's not. I don't know if it's about that. I think it's more like you can be black, but Ryan Clark doesn't want to see you comment.
So now I can't comment on black things.
That's why I have a problem with Ryan
They say that shit about Carlton Banks.
That's why I have a problem with Carlton.
Because you're not experiencing what black people's experience.
What if you have?
I've experienced more of
because you live with a white woman.
What if you have?
I was raised by a black woman.
Yes.
I spend more time around black women than I have white women at any point in time.
Here's the problem.
I still spend time around black women.
Here's the thing. Here's the real question.
Black queen.
Here's the real question. If we're gonna loop back to that one,
trying to convince me or you,
nigga.
And this is why interracial relationships. See, that's funny as shit right there. This thing got twisted up. You see him there? You see him?
Got it.
Like a pretzel. Baby. You got it twisted.
I had to stop myself because I really was about to get cussed for real. Like, wait a minute.
Who you trying to convince? No, you take a break. You see him hit the brakes on? I saw dust pop up and everything.
I just want to say this is a very comfortable episode tonight. We all in sweats and shit. We're looking all relaxed and shit.
Yeah, man, it needs to be.
Because we ain't got the young nigga in here
to take it in there to keep it real. To keep it real and take it back to the point because we get off track.
Thank you, sir.
The taboo, I think RG3 where he was bugging at is you got your girl in the background like smiling and doing other shit. When you commenting on a black woman sitting there and doing her thing. Now, listen, I don't fuck with Angel Reese.
I do believe he was right, though. I do believe Angel Reese hate Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I believe they hate each other.
I don't believe Caitlin Clark gives a fuck about Angel.
I believe they hate each other.
You know why? I've never, like, her body language to her don't show no time.
I get that.
And she'll never talk
She may be focused.
She don't talk about nothing.
I believe she's professional.
Talk about shit.
I believe she's professional, but I do believe she don't like that motherfucker. Because if anybody
There's no way you can. There's no way.
From school to the league. You still got my name in your mouth. Just outscore me.
It's not even that for me though. There's no way.
That's all you gotta do.
I can be mad at her because if I'm Caitlin Clark, bro, I was the athlete of the year. My rookie year.
I put up numbers. If you hating on that, you hating on the past.
Same year you was in.
Beat it now. Like what are we talking about?
I can see why. I can see why Angel Reese would be mad.
What's Angel Reese mad about?
Because Caitlin Clark is that bitch.
Because she outscores her.
And because Angel Reese.
Here's the thing. Angel Reese is good for rebounds.
Here's the thing.
Angel Reese should be at the threes.
She's not even.
Angel Reese should be at the three trying to get her, you know what I mean?
No, she should. Angel Reese should be at the three.
If she wants to compete with Clark.
That's we talking about. Because Shaq won the MVP.
Let me do my fucking job.
What are we talking about?
We talking about the WNBA too.
I was about to say that we are also talking about this way too.
So this is the
deal. Not to be also shout out to the Liberty.
So RG3 making those comments was crazy, but interracial relationships shouldn't be a problem because we already learned from that shit.
Regardless, like if you had a problem with what Ryan Clark said,
listen, then the brother could have clipped. The brother could have cropped the video. That's all we had to do.
So
there's no reason
so that he can have his girl in the background.
I didn't see what he said. I just saw it.
There's no reason to. And listen, you can feel how you want to feel. His job is to comment.
Yeah.
Speaking of jobs,
stay on your work.
Is the 9-to-5 grind a new modern day slavery?
Yes.
Damn,
modern day. It's always been slavery.
Yes, it is because
working has always been slavery. That's what it is.
How was it slavery if you get paid, nigga?
Because
you're a mental slave and shit.
You don't make enough, motherfucker.
You don't.
He called you a mental slave.
You don't make enough.
Me or him? Or
no, just in general, the working is mental slavery because some of these jobs is like.
I love my job.
Yeah, see, you got a good job. You love your job. Some of these jobs like you gotta fucking commit and shit. Like you work a 9 to 5, but it's an all day job sometimes and shit. Like being Superman and shit at a fucking job that you fuck up.
Living wage.
Wait, I'm not done. Hold on. It's like you leave work, but then if some shit happen, you get caught about it, or you do something. Anything. So it's always jobs are 24/7. Ain't no more 9 to 5 because you get caught for bullshit all the time or shit.
Who work at 24/7?
No, but I'm just saying. He might give them 8 hours, but it's still damn near 24/7 job. Like, okay.
You think about working at home and shit.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers want to call you to like do extra shifts or
I said this guy
work drama and shit. That was what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Nope.
So
I was trying to get there.
So if somebody the slaves, then who the overseers and who the plantation owners?
Trump, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos.
Master Trump?
Paychecks. ADP. That's whoever issued me my paycheck.
What is it? The Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, the federal government, federal taxes, taxes in general.
He answered you quick too.
But
might have offered you some candy.
Working is slavery because living wage is not. You don't make enough to live. So you always gonna be in the fucking hole.
I always have a problem with this argument. You know what I'm saying? And we got to wrap it up soon.
Don't say that before ICE come and get him.
Born here.
Oh, you was?
Were you?
Yeah.
You still got that name?
Oh my God.
This is how you know Wendell's family don't stand for shit. That's how you know. Look, the alien jumped off. This nigga's family don't stand for shit.
The alien said, fuck this shit, I'm leaving.
You know what Wendell the third? You know what Wendell the third means? You know what Wendell the third means?
What does that mean?
It's the third chance for this nigga to fuck up. That's what it is.
I would say this.
They gave him a name and a platform.
The third chance.
They said, "Here's your chance to be the black sheep." Because that's a wild take.
Oh, my dad.
Yes, I got my name. My name comes from my grandfather. It's a long established name, and it's a rich African heritage of escaping slavery and making it to freedom.
Slavery where?
That's what the whole story about Sierra Leone is. The place called Freetown.
African slave.
That's where my family.
African slave.
Oh, you don't know?
Y'all play. Y'all listen. Y'all don't know your history. I'll bring up.
No, that's not my history. That's not my history.
How we came to blood diamonds. It is your history. First slaves to escape because of Lord Manfred laws. He said, anybody get to England, y'all can jump on a ship. I got y'all. Y'all free. all these slaves made it somehow. Revolts, all these other actions.
We was
came
already
so many
slaves at that point.
I know, but slaves from the Americas, so many of them made it back to England. He took them on a boat down to the western coast of Africa called Sierra Leone, and that's how they established Freetown.
That's what's
big cotton tree in the center of that bitch. My grandfather grabbed one of the biggest plots on that entire piece of land. And that's where the family now
I
sits
just want to say one thing about England. You know, they just now finished paying
Wakanda forever.
They just now paying the bill for freeing slaves like a couple years ago.
So that was the first Brexit. They got those slaves the fuck up out of Africa. They give them the fuck up out off the land.
Really don't.
And they took them to western coast of Africa. That was the first Brexit.
Well, yeah, because my people were born here. Didn't. Really
so the last thing I want to get into, I can't find no.
It was one of those homegrowns.
Can't find those. Okay, homegrown. So,
that's what we call homegrown. Do you want to? Did we address any of our topics real quick? Or we done?
Go ahead.
We did. Do you want to cut back to your? We missed a couple of Duke's topics the last couple episodes. We want to be respectful, especially since he did his job and he graduated.
Yep. Thank you.
We want to make sure.
Well, no, because I wanted to really ask you the question.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Now, being as a graduate, right? As being a graduate,
fat motherfucker,
you start to wonder about how jobs are going to be in this America and what is a meritocracy. Now, having a degree we all know means you finish stuff.
Yeah.
But is it really going to matter?
Yeah.
It's a meritocracy. Are we talking about nepotism being the number one?
I mean, for what you're doing.
Oh, well, how we going to get in?
I would say for what you went to school for, you should probably have a degree to show that you did that shit.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck you, that you know what the fuck you talking about.
Because if a dude just walk in like, yo, I'm real good at breaking down computers, like you don't give that guy the job.
When it gets to, unless it's like one of those Goodwill Hunting situations, like, oh, this nigga is really good at breaking down Dell computers.
Let's motherfucker.
No, like if somebody say I got, a language arts degree, it's like, all right, how are you gonna, I got a degree in modern or, ancient Roman history. Like, how the fuck is that gonna help me today?
So a degree in today's meritocracy will actually help, according to WT.
I would say depending on what it is.
Bitches, and then I dropped out.
Yeah.
So, and he got a baby mama and a new girlfriend. So, yeah, his job, his degree was good.
You got so much to take care of.
Yeah, that's
with that degree.
I had a PhD in pussy.
Yeah, and you have so much to take care of with that degree. You got to write a thesis. You got to write.
I was there when he did his dissertation and shit.
Pause.
Damn.
Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
Wild.
Pause.
Wild.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Might have to watch the door.
Yo.
Pause. Nigga, pause.
All right, so apparently he was doing this thing and you were watching.
No, I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching.
The door.
I was securing. This is my client.
Bitches got baby daddies.
Exactly. And
bitches got baby daddies.
Exactly. And if I feel like they get too many octaves higher, they ain't a nigga I know or care about. So sometimes I gotta put them on a t-shirt.
Somebody sit in the car. I'm about to run the real quick. If any other niggas
I'm
show
tired.
I know.
I'll be honest.
I just sit there smoking my cigar, hold my gun.
About meritocracy, you talk about putting people on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I don't know if we on the same magazine, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It seems like we on two different topics. Because I'm talking about
America and shooting people sound like.
Well, no, that's the American way.
I'm talking about a degree being worthwhile in the States, and you just said you'll put somebody on a t-shirt. What does that got to do with education?
Well, he got a license.
Here, you learned something. I'm educated in gun safety on where to put the one bullet at. How about that?
This nigga just want
to. What about like gun?
They got a license.
What about battle tactics?
Different than your license. I'm not better than him.
What about battle tactics?
That question.
Oh, battle tactics.
What does that got to do with today's meritocracy? He says he's going to shoot somebody.
Well,
that's a skill.
That's all you need. That's all you've ever needed in America is a gun.
Yeah.
You got
either a gun or a bag. You can do a lot.
I don't have enough. I don't have a bulletproof back for when they shoot back. So I'm gonna have to sit somewhere else because they shooting at the fat couch.
You're gonna be in the thing doing the electronics.
I know. Nigga, what electronic bulletproof vest do you know of, nigga? I don't.
Pretty sure they
ain't no bulletproof vest with chips in it, nigga. Like
I would imagine it. I would imagine
bullets, nigga.
I would
like stop.
imagine.
Like what we talking about?
I would imagine
this nigga want transistors on bullets.
You know what kind of? You know you got some vibranium and shit. So you ain't what you got to worry about.
This nigga involved comic books with real electronics in the world.
I'm just
imagine they got some metallic bulletproof vests.
I mean,
like automatic type.
Yeah, full Kevlar. Like, what are we talking about?
Like with like technology in it. Like, oh, you got hit, my nigga.
And what does it do?
It's like those warming jackets they got now.
Yeah. This nigga wants a bulletproof life alert. That's what the fuck you want.
Yeah, and it's like, oh,
This nigga
got
wants
eggs
pow.
in the sky.
I've been shot and I can't get up.
It's in
That's
the
what this nigga
message
wants
bag.
right there.
It's in the message back to niggas, let niggas know my man down. I can see that being a real thing. Maybe not today, but like
eventually.
Why you let them hijack your topic?
I was trying to talk about some real shit.
Why
No, Mingo brought it up.
Man.
You
We getting the sign to wrap this shit up too. Why you get the?
You got one more topic.
This moment has been brought to you by hoping we can stay focused on a topic and Mingo possibly shooting someone.
I told you.
WT might cut someone or kick him in the throat. We never know. And Sherm, he's going to keep making those passes to new topics like he's fucking John Stockton.
Not no more.
Yeah.
Sherm,
he
used to. You got one more topic, College Good Boy.
Real quick.
I want to thank y'all very much for every time y'all tune in, like and subscribe. I love so much. Got respect. Now we wrapping this thing up, guys. We did it.
No, we wrapping up the topic.
We did. Yeah, I know.
You need to give us one more.
I don't have to give you one more.
Okay.
You graduated.
You know what my last topic
is? That's what I said. We got a bunch of shit.
Because hold on, all y'all niggas cannot do one thing that I can do right now.
What's that?
See Roth, nigga. It's over. Wrap this thing up.
I definitely see this. That's it. I definitely see the producer.
My man hit the numbers a while ago.
I told these niggas. I told this nigga we didn't give a fuck about his diploma, but he said at the meeting we had to talk about it.
Oh, I did. We talked about it.
He said we got to talk about it and give him special treatment about it and say some shit.
Hey, man. We did it. I appreciate the talk, man.
No, I am actually on some player shit. Very pro. Like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That is actually.
Jokes
aside, all
drop
jokes
y'all
aside.
caps and gowns in the comments to celebrate dudes. Drop y'all caps and gowns.
Now, if you think the man smiled big, now you should have seen the graduation pictures.
Oh my God,
all I seen was teeth and shit.
The animation's coming out later.
I respect niggas who could do that college thing because as soon as they said I didn't have to go to school no more, I stopped going to school. So I respect everybody else who was like, "No, I'm gonna keep going."
And with that said, children, stay y'all asses in school
and brush your fucking teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, and wash your ass too.
And wear deodorant.
Yeah.
And wash your hair and kiss your mother, hug your father.
Eat broccoli.
Eat vegetables for sure. Milk and vegetables. Drink water.
Knocking shit over.
Yeah, except me. It's the fat nigga couch is just collapsing under the weight.
All right, y'all. So this
of a fat and a medium. Oh, go ahead. Nah, some of that.
You got the old fat in you.
Let's wrap it up.
Old fat. Make sure y'all click the like button, man.
Subscribe.
Make sure y'all subscribe to this shit, man. Get in the comments. Tell us what y'all think. Tell us what topics y'all want to talk about next time.
Yeah, tell us what topics y'all want to talk about. I would like to see some of that little interactiveness. Since you watching,
I'd like one day to get to a live chat.
Let us know what y'all want.
We'll go there one day.
If y'all want us to start bringing guests on here.
As a fact, come check us out at Two Door Lounge on Mondays. Come check us out at Milky's on Wednesdays.
Hardware on Tuesdays.
Question mark.
Check us out sometimes. Hardware on Tuesdays.
Late night.
Yeah.
We'll be starting our own thing on
keep
Tuesdays.
Keep your eyes open for
coming in later
Crowbar
months.
coming up.
That's a fact.
Crowbar coming up.
Oh wait, we ain't Saturday. We ain't
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
The next few Saturdays this summer in the month of May and June of our Lord 2025, we gonna be at 661 Main Street in the great city of Buffalo, New York, telling fucking jokes for 10 minutes apiece. A different world of chess. Make sure y'all.
Beautiful building. And you should also check it out if you like chess.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
There's a chess building in the city. You need to get out and see Buffalo.
Yeah.
The tickets are how much, y'all?
$15 at the door.
$15.
I mean, no, $15 pre-sale.
On pre-sale,
20
at the door.
20 at the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And come see your favorite comics.
That's a
Some
fact.
of your favorite comics.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Tell true stories about my mama and my family.
and come.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, all right.
I'm listening to Mingo talk about prostitution.
Yes,
Right. And I'll be bringing my Disney spin to it.
Yes, he will.
Subscribe to this shit, y'all.
And I just hate.
Yeah, keep the hate alive.